Of dollars wasted. That's what a lot of you think of the barrage of campaign ads you see on the air. But many of you believe the ads don't even matter, as WISN 12 News political reporter Kent Wainscott found when he checked out the voice of the voter.
They filled the airwaves for months.
Our reforms got us out of the hole. We cut taxes.
And lately it seems there's a new one almost every day.
Because you deserve a governor who puts you first.
Still, 95% of voters say they've already made up their mind.
Are their messages persuading anybody to change their mind, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think people are pretty much set on who they like.
I've made up my mind, and what I see in those campaign ads is not going to change it.
West Bend bike shop owner Kevin Schultz says at this point he doesn't even pay attention to the ads. Do you listen to the messages at all?
Really, honestly, no, not at all. You know, it's like I guess I feel like I'm educated enough that and I'm opinionated enough as well that, you know, I'm going to side with, you know, the candidate that I'm interested in and where my beliefs line up.
And those who do listen, in many cases, don't like what they hear.
I don't like the dirty ads, you know, the malicious ads and attacks.
The ads are spent so much time knocking at each other from both sides. Which one's going to take time to come and spend time and just do stuff in the city?
If you look at the advertising, it's the most negative in the nation.
Mike McCabe, the head of the nonpartisan watchdog group Wisconsin Democracy Campaign, says those voters are right about the tone of this race.
An analysis of political advertising across the country shows that the tone of the advertising here is more negative than anywhere else in the country, which is really saying something.
But the ad spending goes on, and in a race the Marquette poll shows is tied heading into the final weeks, targeting the small number of undecideds could decide the election. Still, it's the amount of money spent trying to win over that small group that concerns some of you.
I just wonder how much money gets spent to try to get those few undecideds.
They pour a lot of money in, but there's still a lot of people who don't have that health insurance that still need food, people that live on the streets.
The money that is spent to get elected these days the money could be used for so many other things.
But don't expect any let up in the ad barrage between now and Election Day. I'm Kent Wainscott, WISN 12 News.